my original password twice. That's what I do for those ones. I shouldn't be telling everyone.
Okay, now we all know Shawn's password. Sorry. Calling the tree board for the City of Harvard meeting to order, April 1st, 2026, 6:33 p.m. Roll call, Jannette Hugg. Jay. Sorry, I'm like looking at you like, that's Jay. Shawn Kingzette, Shannon Kingzette, Lisa Haderlein, and then member Joel Kriete is going to join us electronically. Phone.
Can you just be in the chat on the YouTube page?
Hello?
Hello? Hello.
Hi, Joel. We're entering you into the tree board meeting.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Joel. So Joel Kriete has joined us on the phone. So we have a full complement of the tree board here for our April 1st meeting. Okay, public comment, no public. So do that. Did folks have a chance to read the minutes from February? Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you, Jay. Second? Shannon seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we have
Aye.
minutes. Thank you, Joel. Okay, there's item number 6 is the tree planters grant, which is through Open Lands, which is the same grant that we did last fall, where they had their folks come out. We worked with the Citizens Climate Lobby folks on that. This is the one where the residents, it would be in the residents' right of way, and the residents have to agree to take care of the tree for 3 years. And yeah, we got almost 40 trees planted.
I think we had like 36. We had a few turnaways.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So are folks interested? I mean, Rob, what do you think about doing that again? We can do a different ward.
I would say, in my opinion, that if we are going to do any more planting events this year, that like this is one of the ones, as far as from a city staff component, very light on us, especially during construction season. That one was in September. We didn't have to do any of the prep. All the trees were placed with mulch, with everything you needed at each site, and then Open Lands came with the cavalry as far as staff, people.
Yeah.
I think this is our best attended event of all the events we've done. And I think that, moving to the northwest corner of the city, you might get more people as well.
I think the second ward would be.
It would definitely, you'd probably have to get it to a point where maybe the older part of the second ward, excluding Oak Grove Crossing, because the biggest thing with that is it was all had to be walkable.
Right.
So it had to be within about a half mile of the original location. So maybe you could say the meeting point for this one would be, Northfield Park or City Hall, where you could go from there to get to your far reaches. But it was an absolute pleasure to have Open Lands out here, and it was a nice event.
I agree with that completely as far as the planting event itself. I did find that the canvassing process was difficult and not necessarily time well spent. I was wondering if we could come up with an online application or something that would allow people to contact us if they wanted it. Just going door to door was, I felt, difficult and
Well, I think we
non-productive.
started down that pathway and we didn't get enough respondents.
Yes.
That's why we resorted to door to
Okay.
door.
Okay.
I think that it's, the big thing with that one was having people understand that, you could get, I think some people got 3 or 4 trees. I
Yeah.
think there was one residence at a corner, she got 4 trees and she didn't necessarily even help, but, part of the component is, we'll plant this tree, but you have to help your neighbors. But, in her case, I think, she was physically not able to help, but she was still out there, asking anybody if they want water, being a part of the event, so that was nice. I think that was kind of a hindrance to a lot of people where it was like, I got busy that day or it was just difficult to get a lot of people to even answer the door.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is a
And
little
then-
more awareness right now, as people saw their neighbors get a tree, but,
And half the people on Lincoln, they were like, well, we're renting.
Yeah.
So they're like,
They didn't have the authority to grant it, right? I spoke to quite a few
But I mean, realistically
tenants.
though, and I think I told a couple of people, is, the right of way
yeah. they
is
don't
something
need
that we
the-
maintain and take care of. But obviously, that's a bridge that a lot of tenants don't want to, and we're not going to, certainly say, well, it's just between us. So it's like, hey, this is something that the city will take care of. We just ask that you water it, which is usually the cost of water is more about the tenant. But that said.
Do we have a sense of which areas of the city are less rentals and more?
I think that's a pretty decent mix.
You're to find out through Bianca if she has, or Ruby, they might
Okay.
have some data or idea on that.
Okay, because then that way it might be, just from a canvassing standpoint, if we do that.
well, that's where the electronic aspect would be in, because we'd be able to actually find out who the landlord is and get to the landlord. And the landlord may want a free tree if they,
Perhaps we send a notice with water bills.
We can do up to 3.
And try to
3
solicit,
documents with
try
a
to
lot.
solicit,
Okay.
participation through water bills.
Okay,
Because that will go to the landlord.
Fluorescent green or something, so it stands out.
Get a free tree.
Yeah.
Sign
yeah,
up
free,
here.
free in big letters.
When is this event?
I would,
Be in the fall.
I would say, because they're going to ask us when we'd like it, and I would just shoot for the fall. That way we've had a thing of, the spring planting for Arbor Day and a fall planting, and I think this would really wrap up, fall activities, putting trees out there. I think that'd be a good thing to just do in the fall.
So we could,
so we could do it just
could
for a
advertise
certain part of the
twice.
town?
Yeah.
at least twice, we could advertise, because we'll have 2,
Water bill periods.
we just have a due date coming up tomorrow, so we'll have at least 2 more.
I think one of the challenges too last year was I want to say we got going with the grant because there was a little confusion because this was originally spearheaded by the Citizens Climate Lobby. And so by the time we got into it, we were kind of pushed for time.
Yeah.
And I think, if this is something we commit to now and get some dates locked in, then we can start, hey, Open Lands, can you make us the link?
Right.
That way we can, we have all summer to throw a couple advertisements out and get things going, and then that way they know that's coming up.
Yeah, and we can
And I
just,
think I mentioned from last year that has to be a more obvious connection. The city and Open Lands are doing this, not, it's not just some tree company coming in and.
right. And being in the water bill would help.
Yeah, and I think, like to your point, we have another year under our belt. Last year was like our trial year, and just, we have more time.
Yeah.
to plan a little
Yeah.
bit more.
And we really know what to expect, because when people ask, like, well, what does this entail? Like, listen, you just show up.
Right.
You know, shovels are provided, everything's ready to go, and from there,
Your
it
commitment
happens.
is to water it.
Yeah.
Right. Joel, did you have any input? Forgot about him.
No, it sounds good. But can we also reach out to the school again to see if any of the students that need volunteer credits fulfilled, if they could participate at any time during the year for such these things?
Yes, we have a new contact there that we can reach out to. I can get a hold of him, actually. I talked to him today. And I'm meeting with him in a couple weeks, so I can mention that to him as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sounds like we have a good consensus to do
Say
this
shoot
again.
for early October.
October. It's October.
October, yes.
Sorry, October. Early October.
Okay.
Any preference on how we design or do they design the flyer?
They took care of
They
everything
take care
except
of all
for
of that?
Yeah.
our social media stuff, which I take care of.
So can we get that early?
We can make the request.
Yeah, we should have them add our logo to the thing, so it's clear it's the city's. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. So Rob, you're gonna do the grant? Who's gonna do the grant?
Who did the grant last year?
They did it.
Citizens
Climate Lobby?
Yeah.
Are they going to be involved again this year? Linda?
They don't, I don't know.
How did we
Did-
get hooked up with them last year?
They approached Lisa.
Yeah, Linda wanted to do, them to do a community project, and so they saw this grant opportunity, and Harvard was the only community in McHenry County that qualified.
Yeah, because we have
For-
that one tract that splits, it's like Brink Street North.
Yeah.
Actually, thinking back on it, I think I ended up submitting
I
it
did too.
because she asked a lot of questions and we didn't have answers, and I think it was something that I think Deb and I were sitting
Yeah,
there.
we'll tag team it.
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll do it.
Okay.
Rob and I can handle it. Because
Yeah.
I think we did provide, I think Rob actually provided a lot of the data. So,
yeah, because thinking back on it now, I remember it was kind of, because it was our first crack at it and because Citizens Climate Lobby was involved, it was kind of goofy, and I think we ended up just sitting down and going, all right, well, this is the information we have, we'll submit.
probably be able to get a lot of that back and just tweak it.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll
And
figure it out.
they want to come back.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I know I think that day it was nothing but, applause all around.
Cool. Thank you.
Good day.
Okay, item number 7, May 2nd oak planting at Lions Park. So this is the ComEd?
This, I
grant,
think
Green Regions?
yeah, I think you were
Yeah.
the one that submitted for this one, because it's like 15 oak trees and then a
Right.
natural,
Yeah, and then
ground cover mix.
seeding, yeah, some low-growing prairie
Mm-hmm.
around it, so that we aren't mowing.
Have we identified the location to put these?
I believe you said this was north of the new added sidewalk behind the library.
Yeah, yes.
The path?
So there's,
Or
in between,
east.
like, the path goes north-south, and then the new sidewalk that we put in a couple years ago goes east-west. So there's that quadrant that goes like towards the library. And then, so the other part of that is, if we so choose, we still have Gertis we still have the $1,900 remaining from the fall planting.
Right, right. Now, we were going to replace some of the trees, Right.
Yeah, the arborvitaes, I think there was
And the-
5 trees total. I think it was because the 3 arborvitaes
The
and then
evergreens
the
didn't
two
make it.
conifers on the other side.
And
yeah.
That's the money from like 2 years ago?
No, that was, last fall. We had a $3,800 tree planting grant through, Trees Forever, and then Gertis came through and they're like, oh, that $200 we're gonna charge you per tree, it's 100. And then,
There's still
We
money.
all 700
yeah,
from the 600 or 700.
Yeah, there,
Right.
yeah, there, I think there's
From
more
2
than
years
that,
ago.
Is there
actually.
more
Yeah.
than that?
Yeah.
There was money from that first October event that was
Over at Mary's
earmarked for
Park,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, when we
That's in the
raised the
welfare
money.
fund.
Yeah,
And I sent you a spreadsheet, I still have that somewhere.
Okay,
So there's still
yeah.
money from that, too.
because, we were going to use that
To replace
to
those
replace the
trees.
trees
So we
at
need to
Mary's
use
Park.
That money that you're talking about before May 1, because that's in,
the open lands money, or that was the Trees Forever money, that's reimbursement.
right.
Because we didn't plan on having that, we didn't put the $3,800 in the budget for the planting. It was
Okay.
just reimbursed.
All right. I'm tracking.
So they gave us a check for 1,900, so if we would like to expend 1,900, we'll get another check for 1,900.
Gotcha. So we're good on that. So yeah, you have a little bit more than you,
Okay.
I
What's-
can email the board an exact amount.
Okay.
Can we plant a tree out here in this little park right here by the gazebo?
Can you,
The only tree in this area is that pine tree that the Hensons planted for Cat as a memorial. Be nice if there was a shade tree out there.
The only thing we have to do with the Trees Forever money is if we expend it, it has to be part of a public engagement event that we have,
Sure, so
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah.
whatever funding we have, I'm just suggesting to the board, it'd be
Yeah.
nice if we had a shade tree outside City Hall here, so.
how much do you think we have for Trees Forever?
1,900. Because we were originally awarded 3,800 for 19 trees, assuming $200 per tree.
And we wanted to do replacement at Mary's for the dead arborvitaes. How
Right.
many were dead?
So it's 3 dead
Three
arborvitaes and
dead
2
green giants.
conifers on the other. I think, was it?
It was a concolor fir
Yeah.
on the one corner, and I'm forgetting the fifth tree.
How much will we need for those?
We have.
I would assume that if Gertis is still doing what they have been doing, which is basically, $100, if you guys want to plant trees, that would be $500.
So you could do those plus, we had a lot to work with.
Let's go shopping.
Buy some trees.
Well, what would be a good tree for out here? That will be a shade tree someday.
Pretty. Lots of things. London Playing. What do you think? My Abbey Maple.
Is there a fast-growing one?
Miami maple is fast.
Show you.
Swamp
The
maple.
beach is not fast. Everything else was fast.
A fast-growing one.
Hybrid elm.
But-
Dirty. No flowers, no nothing.
Yeah.
What's it
a- My Abbey Maple.
Miami maple. How you spell it?
I don't know.
M-I-Y-A-B-E.
It's also called a State Street maple. There actually are parkway trees in
Oh,
Harvard
yeah.
Yeah.
that are my Abbey maples.
Okay.
It's a Morton Arboretum.
Selection.
Are we still kind of on item 7, or did we?
Yes.
Okay, it kind of wandered off from that. Okay,
Yes.
I wanted to make sure I hadn't missed
What
something.
time is the event on the 2nd?
Starting at 10?
10 o'clock is what I
Yeah.
had in the minutes before.
It's not listed on the,
Yeah, so because that's a month away, so we should, the city will have to,
Yep.
start advertising on social media.
And then what I'll need from the board is what trees are we getting? Where are they going? We need a plan.
Okay.
Getting 15 oak trees.
Yeah.
I believe it was 15,
And I
correctly
thought
said?
it was 5 fir, 5 red, 5 white. or 5 swamp white. I don't know.
These are being delivered to us from
Yeah.
somebody?
Yeah, from a nursery.
we
Yeah.
talked
Which
about it.
nursery do they come
Figured
from?
They could come from Harvard Nursery, or, whoever.
Pick them?
Yeah.
So they're not already ordered?
No.
Ooh, that's a problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
We need to order those right away.
yeah,
Yes.
it might, yeah.
Okay.
Might talk to Gertis, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
Gertis usually
I
has
thought there
some
was
ready to
like-
go.
Yeah.
From my memory, I thought these were like small 15
That's what I
gallon.
thought too, the little bucket ones or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, usually any of the grant opportunities, it can't be anything bald and burlap just because of the volunteer stuff. Usually they're 5 gallon or small containers. I can't, I know you sent me a copy of what you submitted, but I'd have to look it up to see.
Yeah, and I'd have
So,
to find it.
Rob, is your department placing the order for these for May 2nd then? Is that the plan here?
We can, I just need to know what we're ordering and from, I think last year we ordered for the spring planting, we ordered from Possibility Place.
I was gonna say, I don't know if Curtis will have them small enough.
And is this reimbursable grant?
Yes.
Maybe Southbridge and the bags.
There's also Majestic Oaks
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and maybe,
So the 15 oak trees from ComEd and Open Lands Grant, we have to buy them and then we're reimbursed for them? Is that the plan?
Correct.
Okay, so we need to order 15 oak trees, and then the potential for 19 trees using the 1,900 from Trees Forever funding.
Well, that was something that was talked about, using that funding for this planting event. However, it doesn't have to be for this planting event.
Okay.
It can be used anytime during this fiscal year, because I got the extension from Trees Forever, or anytime during this calendar year.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
So, if this is, obviously, we don't want to cram a bunch of trees in there, in that area, so, if we just want to stick to the 15 for now and then come up with 19 later, or,
Because we could spread those out at other locations.
yes.
So based on that, my recommendation is, especially because we haven't started seeking volunteers for this, we might be just good with the 15 oak trees to plant on May
Yeah.
2nd.
15, the replacements at Mary Park should be done in the spring, because that was part of the problem with those evergreens
Mhm.
being not getting established before the winter kicked in. So I agree with you, but we should try to wrap that project up, and maybe the one tree here.
Get those ordered too, Rob?
Yes.
How long does it take to plant the 15 oak trees? Like if we had all of us, just for example.
If they're the small.
5 gallons?
5 gallons, couple
Oh,
hours.
yeah.
That's a lot less labor intensive than a big ball and burlap tree.
Is there a way we could get the 15 oak trees and the 5 conifers, or the 2 arborvitaes and the 3 arborvitaes and the 2 conifers all done on the same day?
I think so.
I would just, and this is just me, I would just make anything that's happening at Mary's Park a function of public works maintenance.
Okay.
That would make it easier.
And that can be done in the week, it doesn't have to be on the weekend.
Okay.
They're literally just popping them out.
Mhm.
So,
Okay. If you're good with that,
And-
you got manpower to do it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You're not gonna be able to get the water truck up to Lions Park likely for
Lions Park has the library has the garden hose right there.
no, I'm saying to dig the holes.
Oh, no, we don't need the water truck for the.
Yeah, because they're
for the
5
small
gallon.
plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's soft enough right now, we can.
perfect.
yeah, we planted all those other ones last
Yeah.
year.
They live,
I was gonna say, that was not soft ground.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Well, maybe it won't, maybe it'd be,
I'm
sulfur
honestly
here this
surprised
spring,
that as
I don't
many
know.
live.
So then for the ones in lines, or I'm sorry, in Mary's Park, you could get the bigger size and use the truck to excavate to put them in, or no?
Most likely, we're just gonna use shovels, so we gotta dig out the old tree,
That's true.
so.
Yeah, that'll be easy. Like literally, you'll
Yeah.
just push the dead tree over, knock the dirt off, shovel a little dirt out. It's not nearly as labor intensive as.
When we,
Yeah.
when we
did
planted it
Yeah,
originally.
yeah.
Okay.
And I did find the application from Lisa.
Oh, good.
So it is a 15 oaks at Lions Park, 1 to 1.5 inch DBH, will include white, burr, and swamp oak trees from a local nursery. Trees will be planted between the library and a walking path that is located on the west side. It says, tree board will organize and lead the event. Members will include 2 certified arborists, field supervisor, ComEd. It goes out throughout everybody's experience. Doesn't talk about, I know we talked, I remember reading about the native grasses and undergrowth, but. Oh, so $4,500 to purchase 15 oak trees, 5 white oaks, 5 bur oaks, and 5 swamp white. Cost is about $300 based upon the trees that were purchased in fall of 2024. $250 to purchase a native short grass forb mix for seeding approximately 0.15 acres from Prairie Moon Nursery.
That seed would come fast as long as it gets ordered.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, and I can just order that.
You're going to take care of the seed, Lisa?
Yeah, I'll take care of the seed.
How would we, do you just send the invoice to the city then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do we need to order the Mary's Park trees?
The Mary's, those are most likely in stock. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see about a match.
Well, we're going to be doing much less expensive trees.
It says the total amount of matching funds we will provide is $2,525.
Yeah, they wanted it 2 to 1
Mhm.
for the match.
Okay, yeah, because the total estimated project budget is $7,255.
Okay. And that was, those were expensive trees. 15 at 4,500? Is that 300 a tree?
That's
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, yeah,
Even for a smaller size.
I know
yeah.
that's what we charged for the sponsoring of the tree.
right, yeah. So, yeah. But we're not going to do big trees.
Well, it's not
1 to 1.5
1.5.
inch.
Yeah, so,
That might be balled and burlap.
okay,
It just depends on where you get it from. Hopefully we can get it from like Possibility Place or somebody that has a grow
a
bag.
bag or something.
That's just gonna be
Yeah.
a lot easier to work with.
yeah.
I don't think, just mentioning this, I don't know that the signs have ever been put out, but if we're replacing some that sign was created for, we kind of have to be the same.
Yeah, no,
Free.
the sign was put out, we made the posts and all that stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we just have to replace the
Species
like
for
for like,
species.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So who else are we gonna try to get to come to the May 2nd event?
I mentioned it at our last garden club meeting, just to get it out there, the idea. And then our next garden club meeting, which will be not next Tuesday, but the one after, I'm actually going to send around a sign-up sheet to see if anybody will commit to that day, and I'll let you know as soon as I have a number.
If we could get the event set up in rec desk? Okay. Okay.
What if we use sign up like the, what's that?
Sign up genius.
There's a volunteer sign up thing that the foundation uses, the Parks Foundation, to get people to sign up for events like this. I think, and it works very well. We used it for the Balloon Fest. Maybe that's the thing.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'll reach out to the school and see if they want to send any, if they can get it out to any students who want to,
What part of the school?
the high school.
The whole school, because we can hit Lorenzo up too, for
For
FFA.
Oh, okay, all right.
But do both.
Okay.
I think.
I'll check with Laura on
That's right.
what the foundation uses.
Scott
Scott,
Logan,
okay.
he's the guru. He's the one that uses it, so.
And then, Lisa, I don't know if this would be a question for you or for Shawn, as far as the layout goes, will there be somebody that predetermines where they're gonna go? So that way I can get the locates in and then the day of,
Yeah.
I don't know if we wanna have not an impromptu meeting, but a special tree board meeting, or even just a couple members,
Yeah,
not three.
yeah, I mean,
meet
I'm
up.
happy to,
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
Yeah.
spray paint and marking X where you
Yeah.
want the trees. I mean,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've got lots of flags
Mhm.
that I drive
I would,
around with.
I can just bring, Shawn and I did it before where I had white marking paint and
Okay.
just show me where everything is. I'll get the locates in, because the flags and stuff have a tendency to disappear in public areas.
True, okay, gotcha.
They grow legs.
Yeah, they're fun to play with.
Okay.
So
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
so that's about a week before. Shannon, do you want to do that? Do you want to meet with Rob? Do you want to meet with Rob? I do have more flexibility. It's true.
I'll hang out with you again.
Yeah, you guys are making it a regular thing.
What day of the week works well? Well, Fridays and Mondays tend to work better.
I'm usually here, Monday to Friday, so.
You want to say Friday the 24th then? That'll give you enough time to get the locate in? Oh, yeah. Or do we want to go even earlier than that with?
The locate should be pretty straightforward. If anything, there might be some communication. I don't think there's much out that way. But just as long as, even if we do it 2 weeks ahead of time, and just the paint's not gonna go anywhere.
Like the 17th?
20th looks good for me.
Let's do the 20th then.
Oh, Hitler's birthday. Oh, it's my brother-in-law's birthday.
Yeah, it'll be like afternoonish. Does
Yeah,
like
that's
2
fine.
work for you?
Yep.
And so would we want to, on that day, on May 2nd, also include planting the tree out here? No?
Here?
Yeah, the one here at City Hall?
I'd say leave that staff to do during the
Okay.
week sometime.
Okay. Okay,
We'll figure it out. What makes the most sense. I'd say something close to where the benches are so it could create some shade, so.
okay. Okay, anything else for May 2nd? Okay. Now, tulip trees, we've got 19.
We've got less than that.
Okay,
Because
didn't all make it?
there wasn't 19 available when we went to pick them up.
okay,
I can't remember the number offhand.
okay.
I also want to make sure that they're still alive. They've
Right.
been huddled together in a fence row behind Public Works all winter. But we do still have a number of them, greater than 10.
Okay,
About those, because 2 of those are committed to memorials, if they're in decent enough.
They should be starting to bud out now.
Okay.
Take a look.
How
So the
big are they?
Oh, 5-gallon buckets.
So they're not real big?
No,
And the memorials are at Milky Way? Or,
along the path.
Along the path at Lions.
The
oh,
library.
okay,
Because there was going to be a
Okay.
couple that were dedicated especially.
right.
Because I think the original idea for these trees was we were going to, in previous discussions, we were going to line the north side of the path with the tulip trees so that when they all were blooming, it would be sort of an event.
Okay.
What about these other small trees that and I think you have most of them, right? Fostering them, and I have 4 red buds.
Because you were going to put them in the garden club area?
Well, we put 2 by the railroad, just together to see if they survive, but there's still 4 more, and you had
We have
other trees, right?
we have the Kingzette Fosters at Public Works.
The Kingzette foster trees.
Well,
The dog shelter thing.
I'm just bringing it up because I'm not
Rescue
sure what's
trees.
the status of those or what we're supposed to be doing
There was
with them.
there were supposed to, so what the plan was, that was discussed was in the spring, we were going to be planting, I forget which ones, I'd have to look at my notes. There's some that are going to go by the dog park, and there's some that are going to go in between the parking lot of the senior center and the new path.
Okay. Well, the 4 red buds that I have seem to be okay. They
Okay.
don't look like they died.
What was
The river birches we're gonna go over, I think, by the.
dog park?
And I think
Dog
also
/ cat park.
Yes.
the sycamores.
Cat park.
The sycamores could too? Or,
Talk about it after.
yeah.
So river birch and sycamore at the dog park, and then the red buds were going to go in between because we had some
There's witch hazels too.
red buds and witch hazels.
Yeah.
That would be better by the senior center, I think. It's smaller, I think those other ones would get too big.
So would the red buds go by the senior center? Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't know if they were something that maybe could also go along that path leading to the senior center, but
Yeah, just so there's somewhere where they're easy to water.
Keeping to the agenda item, is that still the desire, is to have us plant the trees north of the path at Lions Park?
Tulip trees.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. And so essentially what I'm going to do is whatever we have, if 9 survived, Public Works will just take the 9 trees, spread them out equidistantly, and put them in.
If it's just those little 5 gallons, that could get done on the May 2nd thing. Because it's the same location, right?
Yes.
isn't it
Well,
opposite
it's the same
sides?
park, but a different area of the park, right?
Yeah.
9, they're 5 gallon?
They're smaller.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be a problem.
And we can put them in too. It's not a big
Whatever.
deal.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
depending on what the turnout is, we can wait and see what happens as far as who shows up. If we have a force, I can hold off on planting those until after May 2nd.
I'd say if we have a huge turnout of volunteers that sign up, then we would consider to do it as part of the May 2nd. if not, then if we have less volunteers, then Public Works
puts
could do
them
it
in
at a
on
later
Monday
date.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds
Cool.
good.
Sounds good. Okay, number 9, TLC Memorial Oak Planting. We, in past years, we've done memorial oak plantings at Milky Way with the city when Ryan was here. And those trees have done really well. We have I don't know how many, it's going to be 12, 13 oaks, again, 5-gallon, that would, probably red oaks, that we could put in we work with some municipality or park district to plant them in a public space, so that people can go visit them if they want. And so we would be happy to do the planting at Lions if that was agreeable to the city. I mean, we could stagger them, on the other side of the path or something. I don't know.
Would you want to do like every other, if there's a tulip tree and an oak, and then a tulip tree, then an oak, then a tulip tree and an oak, so that way there's some diversity there, and then
Yeah.
also, it gets that next generation of oaks going on the other side of the park.
These are red oaks, you say?
I think they're red oaks. I can find out for sure.
They like lower and wet, but also just with oak wilt, maybe they are separated, so they're not right next to each
Oh,
other. So
yeah.
if oak wilt comes in, you don't lose all of them at once.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
This would be a TLC event,
Yeah,
and
right.
the tree board just needs to approve.
Yeah,
TLC
just want to
do
make
this.
sure that, yeah. Oh, the Land Conservancy of McHenry County.
okay.
Yeah, the nonprofit I run. Yeah, so,
Haderlein Caravan.
yeah. That too, yes. Yeah, we used to
Special event.
We used to have somebody who, Dave Zeiger, who coordinated the oak plantings, and we're between coordinators right now, so I said, well, ask at the tree board.
Well, if, because this is a new thing, then I'd recommend the tree board take a vote and make it official so that
Okay.
it's, you've
And Lisa and I should abstain, probably.
So did you pick a date for that?
It will be sometime, usually mid-May, but we don't have a specific date yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So does somebody want to make a motion to approve?
I'll
Oh.
make a motion to approve.
I'd like
She's
to
looking
hear
right
what
at me
we're-
like, okay.
Yeah, it's just
I
to
need the-
approve the Land Conservancy of McHenry County planting memorial oak trees at Lions Park.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any other questions? Any questions, Joel?
No,
Okay.
You wanted to know what TLC was too.
Okay. Okay, so Shawn Kingzette and myself are recusing ourselves from the vote. And so for the other 4 members, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
aye.
Okay, we have 4 ayes. Means no noes. Okay. Thank you. And I'll coordinate with Rob and when we have a date and, yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, item number 10, discussion about improving volunteer engagement and expanding outreach.
So the one idea I had, which I've already suggested, is using the water billing as a way to kind of promulgate and engage to get people to help, and then utilizing like that volunteer sign up site that the other groups use. I think that will help organize volunteers. So you create an event and then they can sign up for it, and it, gives you their contact information. It sends them, I think, reminders about it. And like I said, Scott Logan can give all the details on it because he's done that for all the events that he's been involved in to operate the beer tent, right, and get volunteers for that. So, and it's worked out really well, I think, in those city events. So I would think that that software would work well for trying to get volunteers for tree board. Utilizing the water billing as a way to try and advertise it ensures it gets in front of at least the person who opens the water bill. Obviously, we can still continue to use the city's website and social media. Beyond that, I think, whatever other suggestions the board has that
So we have
might be helpful.
we have a high school contact now, right? Or two.
Yes.
Two accesses to the school. Wonder if Aoril can get us
Oh.
access to. So at Jefferson.
And maybe we should think about trying to connect with other, organizations in the community, like the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, maybe the Moose.
I was planning on reaching out to the Girl Scouts again, because I did that last year. They're on my mailing list. I already wrote that down to reach out to them. I'm not sure currently the status of the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, because that was already kind of,
Yeah, I don't know. I think Adam is he still a Scoutmaster?
No.
Okay, so I don't know.
Because we did have Girl Scouts at the Mary's Park planting, yeah.
There were two Girl Scout troops at one point in town. I don't know if there still are, but I think there were two. And I thought there were two
Why, we had
Boy Scout
two?
troops.
but apparently people like their fiefdoms.
Yeah, well, who knows, so.
Well, and now sometimes the girls are in the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, they can't.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, technically, these were Scouts, was it Scouting of America now?
Oh,
They
okay.
removed boy completely from Boy Scouts.
Okay,
We still have Girl Scouts. We still have Pioneer Scouts, which were actually a hybrid of both Girl and Boy Scouts to doing that sort of thing. But that wasn't good enough. They wanted girls in the Boy Scouts, so they now have girls in the Boy Scouts, and the Boy Scouts are no longer the Boy Scouts. It's like Scouting of America, or
It's just Scouting America.
Scouting America. I can't keep up with it. They did like 5 changes in the space of like 3 years, and
yeah, because they sell candy bars instead of cookies.
Cookies, the girls do.
I know.
There are very few fraternal organizations left in town other than the Moose. Years ago, you had the Jaycees, the Rotary Club, the
Yeah.
Lions, all of those organizations have dissolved.
We have a
And
chamber,
so-
right?
Yeah, the chamber might be.
I mean, I
another
can mention
opportunity.
something at the nights. I'm a third-degree knight. I can mention something at the nights meeting.
And it's not so much that we want necessarily those organizations to participate, but could they let their membership know this is an opportunity for residents to participate to support the community?
What if we participated in milk days or we're there
As a
making
tree
people
board,
aware
Yeah.
that we exist?
I think
But-
that's important, because I don't think people know the tree board exists.
Yeah.
Like do the parade
So,
or
so there's an opportunity you could do, you could be in the parade, right, as the Harvard Tree Board. You could also get a booth, a 10x10 booth in the Avenue of Display at Milk Days. I don't think they charge anything for not-for-profit, so I think you could do that. You just need to talk to the Milk Days, office, so,
That'd be a heck of a way to get some people signed up for the Open Lands event.
sure
something
would.
just for people to know what
Yeah.
who we are
Yeah,
trying to do.
announce our Tree City USA and
Yeah.
Maybe some of these things on like the Star Line, get
Yeah, they just had one today.
I just came from there. I was there all day for the garden club, yeah.
Well, for certain, I think Harvard being a Tree City USA is a new thing. Like and I still don't think that.
And we haven't been able to put the
Yeah,
signs up
I don't
because of
even-
the state.
Yeah, it's because the state hasn't been cooperative. So
Still in my office.
I
Well, we can at least bring the signs.
Yes,
And
yeah, there you go. I have two.
Yeah, bring the sign and lean it against the front of the booth. Like,
Yeah.
We could pass out just little cards about, hey, did you tree board?
yeah,
I just don't think people are aware that this happens. It's hard to get volunteers when
Sure.
they don't even know
Yep.
they exist.
I wonder. Let's talk. We'll talk after. There might be an opportunity. I think we could use a city's pickup truck to be in the parade.
As the tree board.
Trees in the back.
Put trees in the truck. Put the Tree USA signs on the truck, and have board members walk with the truck.
Love it.
To try and help people understand what's going on. What would be even better is we had these little tiny we could hand out.
You can order those.
We can get the whips from ComEd since they sent
Oh,
us like
yeah.
70 of them.
Yeah, and just
hand out the whips.
one or two as you go down the street.
yeah,
Courtesy of your Harvard tree board.
yeah.
Get whips through Arbor Day pretty cheap.
And I think someone said we had funding,
We have
just,
funding,
so.
we have some money.
Hey, your idea, you gonna get the tree board members to dress as trees?
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be in the firing line.
What? Dress as a
The
tree?
guy that's not in person can say it.
Yeah.
I think they volunteered you, Joe.
Yeah,
I think Joel and Shawn should do
Well,
that.
I guess I'm the tallest one there, right?
yeah,
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. You guys are the
yeah.
tallest.
Yeah.
tell the big guys to be trees.
Right, Nope, I think that works.
Be an ent. From Lord of the Rings.
I'm in.
Have the women dress up as shrubbery or something.
We can make it work.
Bring me a shrubbery. No, sorry. I'm showing my age.
I got it.
That's why it popped into my head.
Monty Python.
Off the rails.
Turn back.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. That sounds
When's the
fun.
parade?
June
I
6th?
know, but
Just moved to Harvard.
I know when it is, but I don't know. June 6th.
There's going to be another one, hopefully on the 4th of July, too.
Oh, yeah.
There's
the
two
American
opportunities.
250.
Oh, 250.
Oh, so I had this idea. Now, it just came to me when you said 250.
Why are we scared?
No, this could be fun. We have oak trees in Harvard that are 250 or more years old.
So tag them,
Yeah, and we could.
put
we could.
ribbons around them.
Yeah, like the one in front of the Methodist church.
Put some bunting on them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, we could do something to, I was thinking,
The
Yeah.
Arboretum has those
The tag.
tree
Does our
tags,
tree,
benefits of a tree thing.
And take pictures of it and
so
everything
what I'm
and get
looking
it up on
for,
Facebook. and-
Atlas or did we
No, it
identify-
tells you DBH, so you could guess,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. I
Um,
mean, I've got a table that,
That's what I'm saying. You can
Yeah.
figure out based on the size.
because,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
for our
relative
public
age.
trees, that would be, yeah, that would be very cool. I'll volunteer to, go through the
Do we
list
ha-
and,
do
We
we
could do some
have,
bunting with Tree USA logo. That would be
Yes.
awesome.
yes, and the 250th anniversary, whatever the,
Mhm.
image, Is for
Yes,
that,
America
yeah.
250.
well,
Yeah.
obviously from what I recollect, the America 250, the July 4th parade ends at Lions Park. So you could put the materials on the oaks in the Oak Grove at Lions Park and make that part of the event.
yeah. definitely.
Just
'Cause I
another
think
way
that's
to bring
cool.
awareness and expand our outreach. So
Yeah.
I love those ideas.
I mean, these trees were here when the country was founded. It's kind of cool. Our oldest residents.
So
Okay,
that's 2 commitments then, right? Those are reasonable commitments, the 4th of July parade and
yeah.
Days parade.
Okay, we're doing parades.
Something.
For the trees.
Something for the trees.
I like that. Okay. Item number 11, new business. Any new business? I guess new business was the 250.
Yeah.
Just new business for us is Shawn helped me find some training materials for the guys, so I have, arborist-related training materials. We also have pamphlets and stuff, so when it comes to the engagement activities, I did order, I have 19 different pamphlets from, ISA about trees, how to care for your trees, when to prune, all that stuff like that. So if that's something that you want to be putting out at the tables for residents to take, I did buy all that material, so that way we
Great.
have it and you can help with community engagement. And we still have the
Great.
Spanish language pamphlets as well.
Oh, good.
We replaced the bucket, the 20 or almost 30-year-old bucket truck recently with that 2012, and then also made a strategic purchase, replaced the 20-year-old chipper. So we went from a 12-inch Bandit chipper to a 15-inch Vermeer chipper that is quite a bit newer and has some more safety features on it.
That's good. That's
To make
very
sure the
good.
preheater bolt was tight on that Cummins engine.
No, that shouldn't be a problem. It's in pretty good shape, and just bringing it in, the guys have said how much nicer it seems. The Bandit had the vertical drums that were hydraulically operated, so it was really good at flinging stuff back at you. And the Vermeer has the 2 upright drums and the curtain and the knee bar and all the fancy stuff. So we got everything fixed up on it, new set of knives, and it'll be hitting the streets.
Nice. Sounds good. Cool. So any other new business? No?
Only wanted to mention, which I think we were going to try and hopefully put on the website, for that recent windstorm that we had like a week ago, or was it 2 weeks ago now? I know we had a huge windstorm. For those, I guess it was a week ago.
Yeah, but that's for August of last year.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes, August 13th and 16th of last summer.
Okay. So if you had damage from that storm in August, then the county has been is now eligible for funding to help with any damages that have been done, whether that's trees or buildings, that you could get funding through the SBA. So you can apply for that. It's now an eligible event that you can now have the
Like
ability
disaster?
Yeah, disaster event. It's been declared a disaster event that you can be eligible for that funding. So thought I would just mention.
Did we have a lot of tree damage?
I honestly can't even recall the period. A lot of our weak trees were tested, weighed, and measured during that ice storm. So anything that was kind of on the edge got taken down during that ice storm. Like even the past week or two where we had that like 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
I had 3 trees down on my way to work. The city in its entirety that day had 1 tree fall.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
The tree inventory, taking care of the hazard trees and,
Yeah.
all that. It's really, the tree inventory has been fantastic.
Yeah. it's awesome. Cool. Okay, any,
I was just going to
Jan,
mention,
yeah.
because I see it's actually through Open Lands, but I've been taking this Tree Keepers course
Oh,
that they
great.
offer online. It's just 3 nights. I've done 2, and it's every Tuesday night. And that's been really, really good. It's presented very nicely. I wasn't sure where it was coming from. Sometimes, when you sign up for, or you're involved in something, or your online presence shows that you're with
Yeah.
Tree Board or something.
Right.
You get all these emails, so I was getting this email from Tree Keepers, but I see
Okay.
there's actually connected to Open Lands.
okay, because Trees Forever does one too.
And-
They offer training as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the Tree Keepers program.
Yeah, so, that's not something for the minutes, I'm just
Yeah,
mentioning it as, if it comes around again, it's kind of worthwhile.
yeah, that'd be
Like tree
great.
biology and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Planting.
Yeah,
Nice. Show off.
You can kick me off the board if you want.
For that, you get to plant an extra tree on.
For that, you get to stay on the board.
Yeah, yeah. I can't get away.
Tree in the parade.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. That's my reward. My
the
punishment
tree.
is to be the tree.
You get to be the tree.
Love it. Okay,
Sure. We should.
We should have t-shirts or something.
yeah, for sure. Okay. Do I have what do we know? I don't know the next meeting date.
Are we doing quarterly?
Yeah,
So, July, August, right?
May, June, July.
July.
July 1st.
May or April.
Okay.
It'd
Yeah,
be perfect because the parade is the
Yeah.
4th, so.
How are we going to communicate for Milk Days? Parade.
So I think if you'll work with me, we'll set up the truck portion of it, and if we don't have trees to put in, I do have an inflatable cow we can put in the pickup truck. And
he's not kidding.
part of Milk Day's theme, but I think the costumes
Wear
for
green
the
shirts and wave
trees,
tree branches around.
I think that,
Be creative.
yeah.
I imagine we have funding, we could buy the costumes from the city,
Or we could just do like the t-shirts and do tree branches or something.
okay.
Yeah, we can figure something out.
That can be on the low. I mean, it can be,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be super formal.
Yeah.
We do have to communicate a little
We
bit.
did, so I would suggest, we just do that as email instead of, so.
Green t-shirts, some
So
tree
just to be
branches to wave
clear,
around, and
because
some
it-
music
it-
playing.
It would be, to ensure we're OMA compliant,
Yes.
I can send out, or staff can send out an email to the board, and we will copy you, blind copy, so that if you hit reply all, you can't respond to everybody. But then you could respond back to the sender to acknowledge that you received it and we're all good. So anytime you want to talk to the board, you need to talk to a non-board member who can then disseminate the information.
Perfect.
So that could be Rob, it could be me.
So you guys can facilitate for us a little bit.
For the last for the tree class, where at the last minute, it was like, I sent out everything to everybody, and then kind of, this person responded, and I would go back out and let you know who's coming.
So we can still communicate, it's a little choppy, but that's to make sure we're in compliance.
Yeah, I just didn't want to break any rules.
Yep.
He's always afraid.
I'm afraid I'm going to break the rules. I'm going to jail.
None of us want to go
get in
to jail.
trouble here. Rob is my go-to, okay, I think that's safe.
So who's going to sign us up for the parade?
I can
Oh,
talk
Deb.
to Milk Days.
Okay,
I see 'em all the
thank you.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I can't participate in this because I'm in a separate car for the parade, but
Oh, that's right,
Um,
mayor's car.
I can help, Rob and get him the cow and all that stuff.
You can put a cow in a tree.
This cow, and it's a big cow. So.
Cool. Anything else? Good. Okay, motion to adjourn?
I'll motion.
Thank you. Second?
A second.
Okay, second. Motion by Shawn, second by Jay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourned thank you, Joel.
Bye,
At-
Joel. Hi, Joel.
At
All right,
7:37.
guys. Thanks a lot.
Bye, thank you.
Okay.